deal with the folks who have mold and breast implant illness.
Poor people.
They have a lot of neural inflammation. And when you look at their genetics or their food sensitivities or their hormones or their GI map or their toxicity report, which we'll get to shortly, it paints a really good picture of why they have so much chronic inflammation and why the doctors who are trying to care for them have zero understanding of what is going on. One, because the actual tools, and you've mentioned on the show, the CRP and SED rate, are the traditional tools used to look at inflammation. In my patients, because I've looked at LPPA2, IL-6, CRP, SED rates, they do not show that.
He's looked at all the inflammatory markers that you would expect, and they didn't work.
So these are the traditional markers that have been mentioned both by Dave on his show, and we've looked at, and they do not track with this patient population.
So what that means is that when you have breast implant illness, the markers don't change to show inflammation?
No.
So then people say, well, on a lab test, you don't have inflammation, therefore you're making it up, therefore you're crazy.
Right. I have the tiniest gal in my practice who's wonderful, eats like a great diet, takes best supplements, has out of control blood pressure, breast implants, all the symptoms. And so I had to put her on blood pressure medicine because her doctors couldn't get her blood pressure down. She still has problems with hypertension, but she had the highest chronic inflammatory test before surgery I've ever had. It's called the chronic inflammatory test.